According to the Uganda Bureau of Statistics report of 2014 census, 48% of households in Uganda rear goats on a small scale. However, a majority of these farmers are ignorant about the kind of breeds they are rearing. Could this be crippling the market for those engaging in goat rearing? These are amongst the types of goats reared here. For instance, hybrids, which are Savannah and Boer goats that originates from South Africa.
As for us, we have the two. We have the Boers and we have the Savannahs. But Savannahs survive more than the Boers.
Boer goats commonly have white bodies and distinctive brown heads. However, some Boer goats can be completely brown or white.
Boers can put on weight, or it can do a weight gain of 600 grams per day, maximum. That is a pure and well managed.
For Savannah, they are purely white and fairly long, slightly curved heads and ears which are in an oval shape.
Savannah is good because it has a libido as compared to the Boers. Because one male can serve 50 females. That is the ratio. One male per 50. And the Boers, one male at 25 females. So that's why for us we stick on Savannahs.
Ami Semanda is a veterinary doctor in charge of breeding at Sembeguya Farm Estate in Sembabule district. He believes that for any good farmer to realize profit, hybrids are the ideal.
Me, I always call them the money makers because of their growth rate and their maturity weight.
Semanda says the two breeds are marketable, both at domestic and international market.
We produce the goats here, but even the local market is high.
Amis Semanda explains what one needs to rear Savannah and Boer breeds.
And housing is very vital for the goat farmer. Most of them, they build a house which is closed like for human beings, or which is less ventilated. If you look at our house here, we chose to put the most expensive one in the cheapest house, so that the farmers can know that even if he doesn't have the money, he can do goat farming and a good housing. A good housing is all about the ventilation. Goats don't want to stay in the house most of the time or in the shelter. When you build a house, make sure you make what they call exercising area bigger. If the exercising area is bigger, even if the house is small, goats always stay out. They only come here for an activity or when it has rained.
Commitment and farm management is also vital.
Me, I always say that we should get dedicated to jobs, or you don't even have to cohabit on the work. You get married to that work. That is my say. So if you get married to that work, you can even tell your woman, I have a second wife. Of course, she will be surprised and say, who is that? You say the goats. If you're not at home, you have to be at the farm.
When it comes to their feeding, a farmer can opt to use zero grazing or free range.
If you have the land, you just let them go. They harvest and then come back here, chew cud and convert for you money. With zero grazing, you have to provide feeds. Let's say you can do silage, you can do hay, you can do hydroponic. Hydroponic is also a very good idea, more so for those people who don't have big lands.
Vaccination and spraying of goats, which Semanda says are often ignored by farmers, must be done frequently.
Do a good housing, do spraying every week, do deworming every week, vaccinate those other diseases that you have not seen so far. And goats is a business that you just invest in once. You wait, they tell you that we have produced around 50. Then you keep smiling.
Inbreeding is another mistake that is ignored by farmers, which affects the quality of production on the farm.
You let the dad serves the kid, and the kid serves the sister. That is very dangerous. You might produce a kid which is really having very good features of a pure or a high blood percentage animal, but the production is zero.
However, there are measures that farmers can use to avoid inbreeding.
So we always have to have a winners section. Or else, after those goats making 4 months, you remove the dad and the brothers. You put them aside and then you introduce a new male. A new male can serve the mother and the kid, and there is no inbreeding.
The gestation period in Savannah and Boer goats is at 150 days or 5 months. Next week on the farm, we will look at the pros and cons of keeping local breed goats, which are more resistant to weather and diseases. Ivan Chimurichigozi, NTV on the farm.